With the holiday season around the corner, we have a lot of new Veve users and we have a lot of new people buying the OMI token, and I just wanted to make a video sharing with you guys tips for beginners that I wish I knew when I joined the app, and some of the things that we're currently in the process of right now. So the first one that I wanted to talk about was the immutable migration. So the immutable migration is going to be happening in 3 phases. I'll show them here on the screen, and I'll also link the article down below so you can take a look for yourself. Give it some time and read through the article just so you understand what we're doing here. We're switching over from the GoChain token to Immutable X. It's going to be the layer 2 solution so that we can have gasless transactions, and it's going to be again on that ERC20 token. So I just wanted to quickly outline step 3 if you're holding OMI. So this won't really apply to you, as you won't need to do anything if you're just using the Veve app. But if you're an OMI token holder, there are 3 ways to migrate your tokens over. So the first one is keeping it on the exchange. And if you have it on the exchange, this is going to automatically convert that Go token to an Immutable X Ethereum ERC20 token. The number 2 way is going to be going to omi.veve.me. That's going to be the wallet that is associated with your Veve account. If you have your tokens in there, that's also an automatic swap. You won't have to do anything further. And then the third one is going to be the manual swap. So for this one, if you've taken your tokens off of the exchange and you've put it into something like a trust wallet, once the team has finished phase 2, they'll be reaching out to you with a link in order for you to be able to do a migration manually through a token swap site. This part is very important, as there is going to be a lot of people trying to scam new users that are holding the OMI token. Being your hard-earned money, please slow down, take your time, and don't rush it. There are going to be a lot of people trying to send fake links and things like that, so please use your due diligence. Make sure you're getting a link from the team, and also if you have any questions, please reach out to any of the content creators and we'd be more than happy to help you out to make sure that you don't lose your tokens. We got a little bit of an update from the team. I believe they are working on phase 2 right now as at the time of making this video, so once phase 3 rolls around, be on the lookout for that link. So my next part that I wanted to move into is actually tips for the marketplace. So as some of you may have noticed, if you're going onto omi.veve.me, you've noticed a payout button. So the team is currently working on MTL, which is the money transmitter license, which allows you to cash out your gems to fiat. This has been in the works for a while, and the team's finally starting to slowly roll it out. There are currently a couple of people using the beta right now and testing it out, and once it rolls out into the public, all the new users that are coming to the app will be able to cash out, and all the old users will be able to cash out as well. This may create some kind of short-term dip in the marketplace, so when you're purchasing, just keep that in mind and buy with caution. This is not to say that the market will stay low forever or for that long. We do have money that has been waiting on the sidelines to enter the market knowing they can cash out. Another tip for the market that I have is making sure to be careful with your purchases and making sure that you're doing your due diligence when you're listing up NFTs, because I've seen a lot of people accidentally sell NFTs for 1 gem, 2 gems, 3 gems when they meant to sell it for 1,000. They just mistook it for 1.00. Just double, triple check, because it is a lot of money sometimes for these NFTs, and make sure to do your due diligence when you're posting up your NFTs for sale. So this next one I can't confirm happens all the time, but usually around the time of a new drop, usually what happens is there's something called a gem squeeze. And what a gem squeeze is a lot of people will be selling off their products and they'll be undercutting each other in order to try to get enough gems to participate in this drop. In my opinion, this is a great time for you to go and look for stuff to buy. I would highly recommend doing this at your own discretion, but this is just the trend that I've noticed in the past for when there is a big drop. And with the holiday season coming around the corner, the team has announced that there will be some Christmas collectibles coming out. And so if you're waiting on a collectible to purchase, I would probably wait until maybe we see what's been announced and see what the excitement is around it. Another tip I have is, as people start to get more familiar with Veve, they'll be joining groups on Facebook, Telegram, and Discord, and there'll be a lot of people trying to sell you things outside of the app, and some of these deals may be tempting. I highly recommend doing all of your transactions through the app, but I know sometimes this is not always possible. If you are to facilitate a deal off the app, I highly recommend using an escrow. This is a third-party person that acts as the middleman to facilitate the transaction. Make sure when you are doing deals like this that you're double, triple checking their username to make sure they match, doing a little bit of a background check and asking some trusted community members to make sure that this person is a trusted escrow. And that way it prevents you from getting scammed and is definitely going to give you a better peace of mind when you are sending over money or a collectible. But at the end of the day, I still recommend doing any kind of transaction that you can through the app. If you're new to this app, I highly recommend getting Twitter. Oftentimes you'll get to follow the CEO, the COO, or the marketing director, and you'll be able to see these guys tweet out some clues that you can follow, or they'll be able to drop Medium articles around drops even before you get it in your email address. Follow Veve_official or the OMI_, and usually the community is pretty active and they share a lot of information with you, and I've learned a lot through going on Twitter and making that account. And with your Twitter account, you'll be able to join into AMAs. So these AMAs are awesome because we actually get to interact with the CEO, the COO, we get the marketing director, and all the people that are involved in this project. And they're very transparent with the way that they share information. Most of the time, there's some really good questions that are answered in the AMA that you may not even think about. And I just wanted to end off by saying this is an amazing community. It's one of the most transparent communities that I've been a part of. The team is awesome. They always share some great tips online. Everyone's so willing to help. There's always a Twitter space online for people to communicate and share with each other if they have any thoughts or they have any things they want to share. There's podcasts that happen online. I wanted to make YouTube videos because of this community, and I just wanted to share it back with you guys. If you're in this community, I can promise you that you're going to have a good time. I wanted to end off by recommending a creator in the community. His name is Sleepin' Comics. He is awesome. He does a great job of breaking down any comics that you want. And one of his most recent videos talks a little bit about how to navigate the marketplace and tips and tricks. And I found them really useful. So I highly recommend going to check out his channel, and I'll link that particular video in the description below. Make sure you hit him with a subscribe as well. As a beginner, just make sure you guys are staying safe. With that being said, guys, feel free to DM me if you have any questions on Twitter, and I'm more than happy to help. My Twitter is marquin7. If you guys like what you saw today, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure to subscribe to stay tuned to everything, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.